I used to take the cookie that had been bitten in half that I thought Santa had touched. This is weird. This is so weird. And I would take it and like touch it to my lips because his lips had touched
Wow, that's
like
don't
a
tell
piece
nobody
of
that.
no,
Hey,
it's out there
that
now.
out? Can you edit that out for him, please? Don't. Oh man, that's gonna be on
I thought
That's
it
gonna
was
be on
like
Blabbermouth, Mikey. What are you
There it
doing,
is.
man?
Dude, how you guys doing, man? This is awesome.
good, man.
Wonderful.
Good.
Thanks for inviting me to this.
Yeah.
This is the third Christmas, third year in a row I've done this, and Mikey's been a part of it every year. So thank you, Mikey.
Oh man, is this when you get the robe? Do you get the robe now?
Maybe
You're
I
being
haven't.
featured.
I haven't opened the gift yet, so maybe I don't know if there's a robe in there.
Yes. I feel like it's a body part. I don't want to say nothing, but I feel like it's a body part.
It might, dude. It might be. If you sent me a body part and this is the way you're letting everybody know you're a serial killer, I'm gonna call the police just to let you know.
Kevin Spacey would be so proud of you.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, that's so funny, man. Well, let me introduce everybody. We got Chris Aiken, and and we also have Elias Soriano from Nonpoint. We have Mikey from Islander, and Santa, myself.
Yes, nice. Good to see you, Santa.
Yeah, look at that.
How's everybody doing?
Holy.
Is
You're
it weird
good.
to celebrate
Good,
Christmas right now because it's still like just right after
No.
Thanksgiving?
No, Thanksgiving's a part of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like the first day of Christmas,
Yeah.
isn't it?
If it wasn't part of Christmas, why does Santa Claus headline the Thanksgiving Day parade?
Exactly.
Wow, great point.
Yeah,
Man, that wins every argument. Man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna use that every.
he headlines
Why
the
did they
parade.
start playing Thanksgiving Christmas music so early? Hey, then why does Santa headline the Thanksgiving?
That's
Man,
right.
you just-
It's not a
right.
turkey. A
Bro, I'm gonna
turkey
go ahead
should
and
roll
stand up
out.
for you on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly like strip off this jacket because it's already hot. Check out this shirt. I got,
Dang,
y'all.
dude.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Oh, very nice. Did you get the
Oh.
bundle?
Yeah. So I want to talk about that real fast.
Sure.
I love cassette tapes. Look at this guy.
Dude,
Oh,
I saw
look
what
at
you guys
this.
were doing that. That's freaking sick, man.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, guys.
Whose
Whose
Yeah,
idea was that, man? That's so cool.
it's something that I've been throwing around since. It was funny because we had the idea back right before Eminem dropped his cassette. He did a cassette tape, and I was like, "Oh man, we were just about to do that." So I kind of wanted to let that die a little bit,
Right.
and then, like literally right after that, I swear I thought I saw Machine Head drop the tape right after that. I'm like, "Oh, now the cat's out of the bag." It's like, what's the freaking point now? So we let it, like I said, we let it kind of die down, and then we wanted to do a physical piece for the EP, and we hit it up with our new team, and we sourced somebody out in China, and they hooked it up, man. It's pretty fun.
Dude, I want to say real quick, I'm so stoked for you guys doing everything independent because you can tell not only the passion that you guys have, like you've always had, but it's exciting again doing things on your own, isn't it? Because we're doing that now too, and it's like it's kind of fun again. It's making me feel like an artist again. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
Man.
expensive. It's definitely
Yes.
expensive. You know, you
Yeah.
definitely always waiting on the check, but
yeah,
but you know, I gotta say, you have to just think bigger. You know,
Yeah.
you have to think as big as you possibly can, and because if you just, it's better to just be shy of big than
Yeah.
you know be 100% safe every single time.
absolutely.
So I like to think big, and you know, we got to think about the traffic that we're always up against. You know, people like
Sure.
you and me with our brands, and you know, we struggle with bigger budgets. We struggle with, you know, traffic and content that has nothing to do with music. So, you know, when you know that, you got to think, well, what would I do if I was in charge? Well, now that you're in charge, you're willing to do that. Well, in order to do that, it's going to cost you 15 grand. And you're like, hey.
Yeah. No, yeah. And we can't blame the record labels anymore for something failing. Now it's like, that was mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the risk, does come reward though. We've gotten a great reaction from this. We're
Absolutely.
definitely going to push the idea forward. We're definitely going to have a collection of tapes now. We have a great source. We have great creators and great content people and great designers. We're working with new different people right now. We're currently working with a graffiti artist to work on some stuff. So we like to change stuff up, and staying nimble these days is hard. Sometimes when you're moving a giant machine like a label. So unless they see your vision and are willing to just sign the check and give the okay over the phone, it's really difficult.
Am I wrong in thinking, though, that the industry itself is sort of turning that way? Because I keep seeing like articles and stories about bands trying to get away from Spotify and getting this new internet streaming 2.0, where it goes back to the almost like the Bandcamp model, where people are putting their music out to Bandcamp, where they could sell merch and they could sell tickets and they can, or putting it on their own website or whatnot, where they can control it a little more, and more of the money, as a fan, more of the money. If I buy a $30 autographed whatever from Nonpoint, the last thing I want to do is give 22 of it to, ABC Records. I'd rather give it all to you guys. It seems like the industry might be moving that way. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, well, I've seen 5 different, different delivery systems. It went from tape to CD to MP3s, trying to get them off of a Pirate Bay and
right,
Napster, and then now it's MP3, and then it went MP3 and downloads, and then now it's streaming platforms. So I've seen it change so many times. What I don't do is I don't get tied up in how it's getting delivered. I pay attention to what my fans want to hear. I just stay smart about my business model, so that way at least I know that publishing funnel is getting spun at least the same way that it would if I was selling physical. So if the labels are doing this, there's got to be money behind it. So let me check that box. But to talk them into printing up 300 or 400 tapes would be kind of tough these days, I think.
Sure.
So, and then to attach a tape player that, the price point wasn't exactly the best, but at that point I didn't care. I just wanted something for our fans to have to play it on. So I was willing just to have that and break even on that just to sell a tape, because I knew people would complain, well, what the hell am I going to play it on? Well, here's a tape at cost. We just want you to have fun with it. It's a novelty thing, but it surprisingly sounds great.
It's a piece of art too, though. It's something that people can display or whatever, even if they don't have somewhere to play it. Like what you're saying, like it's a piece of art that they can even just put somewhere in their man cave or whatever, just like with all the artwork and lyrics and stuff.
For me, that's exactly what's going on, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's a novelty thing. It's surprising. My wife had some tapes that she hadn't broken out in a long time. I had some tapes. My boy Sean Reinhart, he's a comedian. He has a collection of comedy tapes that now he's playing on his Bluetooth Nonpoint tape player. So it's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So
I don't mean to interrupt. I was going to say one more thing. There's one band, though, Zayo, actually the band I'm wearing a hat of, Zayo. They released an NES game. But it's not a game. It's their music. And they only did I want to say 150 or 100 of them, because I'm sure it cost a bunch. I don't even know who they had it done through, but that's the weirdest thing I've seen recently. They did a vintage Nintendo game that had their music on it, and I'm just like,
wow,
that's crazy. If it had come with an actual game to play or something, that would have been wild. But yeah,
wow. No, they win. They win.
Talking about what are people going to play it on? A lot of people are going to be like, I don't even know what this looks like. What system is?
What's an NES?
Right.
Yeah.
I love it that cassettes are being popular now. I mean, it seems like everybody's starting to release them, especially on Record Store Day. You see all these bands like Nirvana and Green Day slowly re-releasing their albums on colored cassettes. I wonder if it'll ever become like, you know how vinyl takes a year to put out. I wonder if cassettes will ever get that popular.
Let me tell you
Or going
something.
back order.
The turnaround was surprisingly lightning fast, and cassette tapes. One of the reasons that we pushed for it right now is because the cassette tape sales are at a 20-year high. So they're actually beating sales right now than they did back when they were actually selling cassettes.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever think CDs will ever like make a comeback?
Oh,
in the wedding
definitely.
trunk?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You got to think there's a lot to be said about quality. And we listen to a lot of our stuff in our headphones and our iPods, but we're getting more and more, humanity is becoming homebodies. So I feel like stereo systems are also about to take a big comeback. So I see futures in stereo equipment and fidelity, and then I feel like matching that with quality audio delivery is just going to be needed. It's supply and demand.
Right.
Yeah. And once it's like a novelty to the kids, like once it's retro to them or whatever, like a vinyl, like there's gonna come a time when they look at a CD like, whoa, like, and I think they already have a little bit, like they think it's an interesting like thing. I don't know, it's like something they didn't get to experience or something.
Yeah, it was the 90s,
Absolutely.
man. I was 90s a long time ago.
So Chris Aiken, I met Chris Aiken through that Classic Metal show, and I'm part of the Classic Metal Network. Can you talk a little bit about what you do, Chris?
On that project, I have a little network of podcasts that I put together. Three are mine, and 6 more are other people's shows. And I just built the whole infrastructure. I'm kind of a tech. I own an IT business as well as a pinball business, as well as write books. I'm like never stop guy. But with the IT business, I had the know-how to do it. So I built all the stuff. I built the web hub. I built the podcasting hub. I built an online TV station for it. I built an online radio station for it. So just built it up, trying to put it all into one place. And Elias, I've had you on several times. I had you, you probably remember, I had you, and you came on from like the woods somewhere. You were on vacation, and you came and did the podcast from the woods one time.
Yes.
But
I was actually camping.
Yeah, you were out on vacation or something.
yes, I was camping. I
service.
I very rarely. I try to not say no to every single interview. So
sure.
Even when we book vacations, the wife understands and she lets me go.
That's cool.
It was very cool. But that's kind of what I
mug
do.
right here. See, look at this.
Oh, look at that! Wow, you got the CMS mug. Very cool.
I know you met it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
See.
Oh, look at this! Wow,
Nice.
You have more stuff than I do.
You also do stuff with what the Starving Artist. You do something like I don't know much about it. Can you explain?
Yeah, that's another business that I have. All I do is make businesses, I think, but that is a business that I started with Johnny Gioeli, the singer of Hardline, and Axel Rudy Pell. And it is what we do is we take artists and we look at what their catalog is, and we find them their royalties that they're not getting. So, whether I'm sure you guys are with BMI or ASCAP or Sound Exchange or all of the above or whatever. What we know is that with those organizations, they only collect for X number of countries, and you guys are actually making royalties for another 150 countries, and we take artist by artist and we dig them up and we find them their money and get them back pay, and as well as get them so that their future earnings are what they should actually be, because we know, and especially with Johnny, who's an artist himself, we certainly understand. You guys are doing the work. You guys are coming up with the idea at 3:00 in the morning and waking up and writing it down and then not going to sleep, and all the things that come with that. And you should get paid for it. You're doing the work, and I don't want to turn this into a business conversation, but
you've already sold me. I need to talk to you guys after this.
That's fine.
Yeah. I need your card, sir.
No, that's fine. I'm happy to help you. And what amazes me, and I won't get too deep into this, but we've signed some really big artists, like guys that you would not expect don't have everything in order. and they don't have everything in order. It's truly amazing. Just because, and you guys know this better than I do. I'm not an artist. They make it so damn difficult to figure out how to get your money
Dude.
that you need somebody that literally like what we've built with our company. You need people that study it, learn it, make the contacts with Sound Exchange and with the portals and with the different countries and all this other stuff, and know how to make the claims. And that's kind of what we've done with this business. So
Dude, I feel like what you said, like it being too difficult to figure out, I feel like that goes with so many things that I experience in life as an adult.
sure.
Like, it's like you find out about taxes, and they're like, well, go to this office and then go to this office, and then you're going to need the green paper to go with the blue. It's like, what is going on? We have all this technology and stuff, and I can't just click a button to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, think of it this way, man. And
Yeah.
and that guy Eck that runs Spotify is the biggest. He's the biggest guilty person of it. But what he says is absolutely true. Where he says, well, you guys gotta put out a new song every 2 months, or else you're going to be irrelevant. And that's our model and this and that. Well, yeah, that's great that that's his model, but the point is the reason you really got to do that is because you're not getting the money that you should be getting.
Well, it's what they've put. It's the value point that they've put on music. Music used to be developed and it was invested in by labels.
Sure.
That isn't the model anymore. You're not investing in an artist anymore. You invest in a body of work that you own the publishing on. So when it comes to the actual artist, it's honestly one of the reasons that we went independent. It's on your point earlier, Mike, it's like, I take a lot of the risk with the budget as well when it comes to making all these decisions. But, the main reason that I think we went independent was because for 20 years of being in my band, I asked the same question and got the same answer and knew that it wasn't true.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Let me see now if it's true. And it wasn't true. So you start realizing some of it was true. Now, some of it was true. It's expensive. It's risky. It's, you have to have certain, filings, and, you have to be represented in a certain way. It has to be solicited. And there's so many, gatekeepers when it comes to that. But once you kind of just figure out the process, it's kind of like law. As long as you're saying it the right way and procedure, then you'll find yourself at least in a position where you can compete. And that's where what we decided to do. It's like, okay, we can keep doing it that way, which we've seen didn't make us happy and it didn't work. Or we can get risky, like we always complain that it never happened when we did this. And then we're like, well, then why don't you spend more money on this? And why didn't you? So we did that. And a lot of times it hit really, really nicely. Like the fact that Ruthless was my highest charting song since Bullet with a Name in my independence, that's pretty monumental.
Sure.
Considering that was 11 years ago.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Right. So it answered a question to me too. It's like, okay, well, I can inject a certain amount of money, but if I try it this way, the way I've been hoping that it was delivered, will it work properly? And that's and it did. It really did.
Wow.
It's awesome.
So I would say, now that you're independent, as much as you want to go for your gut, go with it, stay realistic. But the reason that you're independent is so that way you can take risks. So
right.
Think big.
Absolutely.
And next we have Mikey. And Mikey has a new album, Grammy nominated.
Well, I don't have it yet, but it's being worked on. Thank you.
we have an album.
Can't believe it. Grammy nominated. No, we have a new record that we're almost done with. We have 2 more tracks to finish. It's called Grammy Nominated, and that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to be releasing it hopefully. I want to say in the spring, but don't quote me on that. We want to kind of line it up with tours and stuff, and the old what bands do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Those first two songs that you released, I love them. And
thanks, man.
Islander and Nonpoint and bands like Seven Us remind me like all new music I love. And that's a high compliment because a lot of times bands release new music and that's like when you go get another drink or leave. But with you guys, you know, I love your new music. And I'm giving that both of you guys.
Yeah, I'm
Islander.
digging your new stuff, Mikey. I really
I mean,
am.
Thank
it
you
is
very much, brother.
amazing. I have it on repeat.
Same to you. Um,
Serpents and Daggers and Witch. I mean, it's so good. I got
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
really is.
full of merch tonight. Let me see.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I got your sweatpants. Nothing better than cassettes and sweatpants, you know?
Nice.
Dude, my mom actually told me those are comfy. I don't have any yet, but she told me those are really comfy. So
Yeah, we
to
never
let me
have
know.
our own merch.
No,
I should have sent you your own merch and your
Yeah.
gifts, you know?
Yeah, people are always like, "Hey, that shirt." Like, I'm like, I have no idea how it fits or anything. I haven't seen it in person. Like, as far as the internet stuff, but yeah.
How did you pick your first single in Serpents and Daggers? I mean, was that hard? Because Witch is amazing too.
Thank you. I think it was just we wanted something to kind of come out of the gate a little heavier to show people that um, it's a mix. You know, like you kind of want the first single to kind of not freak people out too much because you want it to be like them get excited about the record. And I won't lie, the whole record's pretty heavy, but we we haven't done what we wanted for a long time. I'll just be blunt. We haven't done what we wanted for a long time, and we played the labels games. I'm not saying we gave up our integrity or anything. But we definitely played the label game. You know, they say, well, the single's got to be this long and it's got to have this or whatever. And I'm sure that they have their reasons and stuff, but we were like, cool, this song goes over 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That's a no, but it was fine for us. And yeah, I don't know. We're just trying to just have fun again. Like it took a while for us to realize we weren't having fun anymore, and now that we're having fun again, it's just fun. We're still doing it, trying to do it as a profession, but it's fun again, and that's going to keep us doing it longer than us not having fun.
And it's a necessity, man. It can't feel like work when it
No.
comes to the music writing. That's where
Yeah.
the gas has to come from. The rest can be work,
Right.
but
Right.
but not that.
Or on stage either, because Lord knows us that are out in front of you guys, when you guys are just doing it to do it, we know.
Yeah,
we certainly know.
when we're just phoning it in, or if we're really feeling it. I know you guys know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. I was like, don't walk out there, nervous or unsure, because they can smell it a mile away.
Yep.
Just
If
smell
you
it.
mess up, you meant to.
Oh yeah, I meant to fall. I
Yeah.
meant to fall.
Yeah, Elias, you guys are about to go on tour with Head PE, right?
Yeah, it's us, Head, Sumo, and Varsity.
Oh, yeah, I saw
That's
Sumo
awesome.
last time you guys played.
It's basically every 4 bands in the last 2 years that we had really good experiences with. We went overseas with Head in Australia and had one of the most insane, hilarious times. It was
awesome.
such a good time.
I
You know,
love Head PE's new music. I mean, they're like, I kind of checked
Yeah.
out for a while, but their last few singles are amazing.
Such fun dudes to tour with these days. But we did Australia with them, and
Was that when Crazy Town was there? Was it? Or that was in the
no,
States,
that was
probably?
actually a different one. That was a different
Oh,
one.
okay.
That was a different one. But then Sumo, the last tour that we did with them, Emerald Cities, was like one of our best attended tours that we've had in a really, really long time. And Sky came out on stage and sang every single day.
Wow.
So that was really awesome. And then literally the tour right before that was Varsity. Varsity opened that tour. And Joey came out for that day and sang with us as well. So I think on this run, we're going to have all 3 of them come out and do a song.
Are you
That's
going to
dope.
do When Doves Cry live? I mean, that's such an amazing cover.
Not on this run. We're trying to pull out. People are really digging the new stuff, the latest ones on the tape. So I think we're gonna very last minute we pulled a couple of old school B-sides that we were gonna add in there, and because the tape was doing so well, we're like, well, shit, man, maybe we should play a couple of these newer ones. So we're adding "Wanna Be King," and Golden Gloves to the
Yeah, I
Sky.
love that song, man. That's
Yeah.
good.
So that's going to be fun. And then we're going to add some old school statement songs because on the second sold out show in Flint, we're going to play the entire statement record.
Oh, that's sick,
That's
dude.
awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah. So
Are you
we
guys
get
gonna film it?
yeah, it's going to live stream actually.
Oh, perfect.
Very good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be, we're live streaming it from the shop. We're seeing if maybe we can get the music and then release it on vinyl. But we just want people that can't be there because it sold out relatively fast. That way they can get a chance to see that set.
That's awesome.
We don't do statement full blast jumping around like assholes very often. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Is there any songs off Statement that you haven't never played since Statement, or any songs?
No, we've actually played every single song off Statement. There's a bunch of them that people like really wait for like years.
Oh yeah.
And like levels that they never get to see live.
Right.
And those surprisingly come out really well. Like it made Rob come off the kit and he was like, man, you sounded really like the record right there. And I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, that's good to hear. So we may pull that one out every once in a while on the rest of the headlining run. We're talking about interchanging a couple, like the guys are kind of bummed out because we pulled There's Gonna Be a War out of the set, and a lot of people request that a lot. So I think we'll jam that in every once in a while when we're feeling saucy.
Real quick, I didn't get to come to the tour, but the Emerald City tour, I saw all the production that you guys put into that, dude. And I just wanted to say that looked amazing. Like the freaking Gold Street or whatever, like the Yellow Brick Road like stage thing and everything. It was rad, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, we did the hot air balloon in the lobby. So we set up a hot air balloon every single day inside the lobby of the club.
Insane, bro.
So people could like climb into it and take a picture being in Oz's balloon. We had set carts built with the city, and then we had the Emerald Cities in the distance. And then we had the music playing over the loudspeakers that would like kind of walk you through the entire story. Sky dressed up like Dorothy every single night in one cool form or another. Maddie Matt from Blacktop came out dressed up like the Cowardly Lion in this big fur coat. So it was cool, man. We had fun with it. Everybody really joined into the full.
It sounded more like you guys were putting on like a play that other people could be involved in. That was what was kind of cool about it. I thought
that's a good point.
It reminded me of like, you guys ever do like the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal or anything like that? You guys put that kind of production into like coming to a show. Like I didn't even get to come, but I saw it online and I saw the pictures and stuff, and I was like, dude, they like created their own little like portable Disney World they're bringing around. Like,
yeah, well, we're taking the theme from Ruthless and Heartless and that whole Emerald Cities, Wizard of Oz reimagined kind of thing. We're all hardworking tin men and trying to just swing axes and help our buddies make it to their big dreams in the big city.
Sure.
And sometimes they fucking rip the heart out of people and make them a little bit what they feel hollow inside. And then you realize once you get there, it's just some fucking dude behind a curtain, and you're chasing a dream that you really don't care about. It's already there, and I feel like that's where, in my age and in where I am in our career, that's what I really feel like. I feel like I found it a long time ago, and people ask me all the time. They're like, "Shit, man, you're always smiling." I'm just like, I try to smile as much as I possibly can. It's just I try to be a happy person. It's not easy.
I will say, I'm gonna say this publicly. I've never even talked about this publicly, but Nonpoint was one of the first bands to ever bring us out on tour. And we were these new kids. We had never done, we had done the Mayhem Festival, and we had done like little like homegrown kind of like punk rock little stuff, like little stints or whatever. But they were one of the first bands to bring us on like a nationwide tour. And I know that we had to have gotten on their nerves, and just plenty of times where, no, hear me out. Plenty of times where we were so, in the wrestling business, I'm a big wrestling fan. They call it being green. They call it, you're new to all this. And there were times we didn't know how to get our stuff off stage quick or whatever. And I just want to say thank you to Nonpoint for always being patient with us, and just having grace with us. Cause you guys, man, like there were times I know that we probably frustrated you guys because we were so new. We didn't know the green room situation. We didn't know. Nobody.
Yeah,
There's
no,
not a
no.
school to go to. There's
Yeah,
not a
you
school to go
never.
to for that.
You know what? It's funny because it it's not that big of a deal to me. It's I wish it was. I wish there wasn't those boundaries so much. I wish, clubs made sure that we were all taken care of, and we always had
Right.
drinking rooms and parking and a
Right.
meal that day, and like just basic human
Right.
civil needs. And when you get to a point where you feel like you've earned it,
Yeah.
and then not saying that you take anything away from somebody when you don't know, but you know those kind of things are mistakes that we made as a band in the beginning because we didn't
Yeah.
know. But we luckily in a lot of cases we had a teacher. Our
Right.
first manager toured for years in Saigon Kick. He knew the deal. He made sure that we understood bus etiquette and club etiquette and local hands and how to respect people and all that stuff. So it's not anything that I ever expect of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and a lot of times we put people in place that wouldn't have the same disposition as somebody else, and when they come back upset and there's a lot of heated emotion and stuff on tour. You miss your family. There's a lot
Yeah.
of emotion out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
It
And everybody's
swings
feeling that.
yeah, it swings. And
Yeah.
but what I do love about the industry is these kind of moments.
Absolutely.
And even the moment at the end of that tour when you came up to me and
Yeah.
you were like, "Listen, man, I'm so you guys were sitting down eating, we hugged each other. Everything was so
Yeah.
absolutely cool after that." I'm never a person that ever wants to walk away from a story where
Yeah.
it didn't settle and I didn't
Yeah.
walk away with peace.
Well, that's why I talked to you and Rob on Shiprocked this past time, because I was just like, man, I want them to know, like, I love, like, you know what I mean? Like, we had a lot of growing to do as a band and as individuals. And again, I'm not, people listening to this are like, what are they even talking about? No, it's just like the coming up of a new band in the industry. And, bands like Nonpoint and POD and stuff, for anybody listening, they were the ones that kind of showed us the ropes on the road. And it's definitely gone a long way to how we treat other bands and stuff. And
Yeah, and
it's just huge.
it's really sad, Mikey. You're right, because there isn't a model or a book for any of us to read. So that's why I have this $9.99. You just go to my site and hit this link. You can go and learn a little bit of the etiquette, today's etiquette. Right. That's how I fucking make a joke. And then
But it worked wonders for us. No, it's true though. I mean, it's just, I think that I just wish, even seeing up and coming bands that we've taken on tour or anything like that. I know this doesn't have much to do with Christmas. Consider this a Christmas present. We're giving advice to up and coming bands.
No, these are great wishes. I love these moments, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna tour again.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, we're gonna make even better memories, man.
Absolutely. But I was saying that I see newer bands coming up that maybe it's a band with a little bit of a buzz and stuff, and you don't think that can go away when you're up there the first time, and you're like, oh, like, I guess our band did it. We got this big. We can never not be this big. And it's like, nah, that's not how it works. And I want to tell that so bad to newer bands that I see buzzing. I'm like, keep that buzz. Like, you got to keep. This is the time to work harder than ever. Like,
Yeah. Diligence, consistency, and just remember, everybody you step on the way up, you hit on the way down. So
Absolutely, you're gonna see them all again.
every single one.
Mikey, can you talk about filling in for Sonny for POD for a show? You played an entire show with POD.
I did. That was
How did that happen?
that was nerve wracking. Stepping in the shoes of that guy. Yeah, but it's like the multi-million record selling band over here. They're like, "Hey man, can you fill in?" No, Sonny, sadly, it's him and the drummer Love. Their grandmother passed away last year, and POD. I went and saw him. It was actually my birthday, December 10th. That's coming up, but I went and saw him in Atlanta. We were hanging out, and they told me what was going on, and Sonny didn't want to miss the funeral, and they still needed to make the show happen, because you know, a lot of people were thinking like, oh, like what, take away one show, and it's like, well, so many people don't make the money that they needed to make on a tour, whether it be, you know, the sound guy or the tour manager or even the band, and they couldn't afford to lose that show, and they came and asked me. They didn't want to let their fans down either. You know, that was a big part of it. It was like canceling a whole show, you know, that people have already bought tickets into. And Elias knows it sucks. It sucks. I hate canceling a show.
Yeah. They don't let you live it down either.
No,
they're
no,
like, boy,
yeah. Next time you come back, they're like,
that shit, boy.
yeah, they're like, I had plane tickets, I did this. So they asked me if I would do it, and I told them, I was like, well, I already know all your songs. Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, you know. So yeah. I'm a big fan, and they flew me out like 5 shows prior, just so I could kind of rehearse with the band at their sound checks each day. And then in Dallas, Texas, I didn't know how the fans were going to receive it. I was really nervous about that. You know, walking out on stage and not being Sonny. And Marcos went out on stage first with the guys, and they didn't do like the whole big, like, you know, we're walking on stage and we're the band. He just walked out there quietly and let the crowd know what was going on with Sonny's grandmother, and said Sonny couldn't be there that night. And he said, but we invited our friend Mikey from the band Islander. And when he said Islander, the place erupted. And I was like, I didn't even know that this. And I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Like, we've toured with them enough. I guess the fans would have known who this, you know, I can't ever believe anybody knows who our band is. Man. Like, it's funny.
That's awesome.
That's so the show went great. And I hope I did Sonny proud. I asked Sonny, actually, I said, have you ever missed a POD show before? And he said, no. So I was at the one show that Sonny wasn't at for his own band. That was the one. I've never filled in for another band. Being a lead singer in your own band's hard enough. Filling in for another one that has that many, you know, accolades behind it, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I was at that show.
Cool.
That's so cool.
It was cool, man.
It's on YouTube, by the way.
I could not remember all them lyrics for somebody. I have trouble remembering my lyrics. There's exercises to remember lyrics. If you want to, you can order my exercises, memory, lyrics.
We think he's joking. We're gonna see later on tonight. We're gonna see videos. We're gonna see links on his Instagram. We're gonna he was dead serious, bro.
Yeah, he got all of them.
The links are gonna drop on the video. Right?
Yeah, that's right. They just start scrolling across the bottom.
Yeah, just randomly. So I guess we'll bring it around to Christmas. When I was a kid, I used I don't know where to go for that. When I was a kid, I used to confuse Santa with God. So I'd be like, God, if I only get cold, then my parents are gonna know I messed up. So can you kind of forgive me for my, for this?
So you were praying to Santa at dinner time?
Yeah, I was praying like, don't let Santa give me this, because I confused the two. I overthink.
Well, when you're a kid too, they tell you basically they got the same abilities. They're like, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. You're like, that's God.
They brought like the white beard aesthetic.
Yeah, the pictures and stuff. It's like, I don't understand.
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
was
minute.
told that they were good friends. I was actually
You
told
were?
that Santa
Oh,
and
yeah.
God were friends. And so later on in life, sorry for anybody I'm about to spoil this for, but when I found out Santa wasn't real,
What?
I know.
What?
It's, when I found out, the first thing I asked my mom, I said, "What about Jesus?" And at that moment, she was like, "Oh no." Because I'm like, why did my parents lie to me so heavily about this? Like the one person I was at school arguing this, like my parents would never lie to me, and I get home and I'm like, you are a liar. You are just like the rest of them.
You're at
So-
church. You're at church listening to like a sermon, and then it's like about lying, and you gesture to your mom. You're like,
Yeah.
This one's about you, Mom. No.
you better listen. Hey, get off your phone.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
they don't give
I
that
used-
sermon in December.
I used to take the cookie that had been bitten in half that I thought Santa had touched. This is weird. This is so weird. And I would take it and like touch it to my lips because his lips.
Wow, that's
Like,
don't
piece-
tell
a piece of-
nobody that.
No,
Hey,
it's out there now.
Can you edit that out for him, please? Don't. Oh man, that's gonna be on
I thought it
That's
was
gonna be
like
on Blabbermouth, Mikey. What are you
There it
doing,
is.
man?
I thought it was like the man. Anytime I was in the green rooms too, and Elias had laid a cookie down, I was, I'm
We
kidding,
did follow
Elias.
each other on tour. every
I'm
once in a while.
kidding. I'm kidding. No, I really did do it for Santa though.
Don't lie, you did it for me too.
You guys never tour around Christmas, right? That's pretty. You take December off. Is
We've
that
toured
I'm
around
touring
Christmas.
right now, in like 3
Yeah.
days. I gotta go on
really?
tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
I'm
nice.
actually missing production days just so I could do this.
Thank you, man. That means
Just
a
to
lot.
find out you're a serial killer, apparently.
I know. Yeah. Hey,
There's body parts in here.
What is this? It smells like dead feet.
It's no, the filling in for Sunny last year was around. I missed a whole first day of my family vacation for Christmas because of that. Like I'm not complaining. I'm saying like
Yeah.
Sonny sees this like I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
No,
bro. Wow.
That's not what I mean. No, I'm saying like we're out all the time. I remember one year we ate Thanksgiving dinner real quick and we just jetted because we had to be straight to a tour. One year, another time we this has been a few times actually. We have had Thanksgiving at Cracker Barrel on the road.
Yeah.
So there's been plenty of times.
One time I cooked a steak in a tour bus hubcap in between the bus and the trailer in a pilot parking lot for Thanksgiving dinner.
oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's awesome.
that's amazing.
Yeah, bro. I cooked this in a hubcap. We flipped the hubcap sideways. We took the grill thing out of the toaster oven and we put it in the hubcap and put coals and
That's
this is what we do for y'all, man. This is what we
yeah,
do.
that's
for
pretty.
our
That's
music.
pretty tight.
living
And
on
for
the
more
street.
cooking tips, go to Elias's website.
Yeah.
You can order my cookbook.
A lot-
Elias's cookbook.
What's it? It's called. It's cold in these streets, live.
It's called Between the Bus and the Trailer. A cooking adventure
Touring
with
between the
Elias
bus and the trailer.
Nonpoint.
So, did the bands like Nonpoint and Island? Do you guys watch Christmas movies around Christmas time when you're on the road, or Thanksgiving, like planes, trains, and automobiles around Thanksgiving?
Oh
or-
yeah, Thanksgiving was always Wizard of Oz. That's one of the reasons that I did the
Oh yeah,
Emerald City thing.
Emerald City.
Yeah,
That's
it was the one time really that me, my mom, and my stepfather and my brother sat down on the couch and watched something was every Thanksgiving, and it was always Wizard of Oz.
That's
Nice.
awesome, dude. Yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. Talking about that one, I've always told people that movie gets the closest to touring. Like if they had played shows every night in between, like what they were going through, that's the closest to touring.
Yeah, especially same thing in Home Alone when
Sure.
she was trying to get back to the
Yeah, when
To
she
the
was in the
house.
back of the box truck.
in the
I've done
ride.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that.
With John Candy, yeah.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, did a couple of
Yeah, I illegally toured in the back of a box truck. I'll admit it on live internet here.
Was it during summer or like was it cold
It
or
was
hot?
in the dead of winter, straight through Denver, Colorado.
Ooh.
Yeah, as soon as me and my brother, it's a long story, but me and my brother got out because we went to jump on a flight because we knew it was illegal and we had to get to this next spot. And we were like, this is really dangerous. As soon as we got out, 10 minutes down the road, the guys wrecked that trailer. I'm like, I'm so glad I wasn't in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tour, baby.
That's
All right. Well, Chris, you want to open your present? It could be like
Sure.
a severed leg or something. Can't remember.
Well, I do live in Ohio, the home of Dahmer, so.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Let me pull this open. All right. What do we got? It is a head.
Congrats.
oh my God. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah. Just lower your standards. I'll just say that right now. You know.
He's like, it's a face
Keep it
painted
low.
like the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, hey, I gotta tell my Ultimate Warrior story. Remind me.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
I want to
Opening.
hear it.
Let me see here. What do we got here? A new iPad. What? No. There's all kinds of
We
stuff.
played Dirty Santa.
Kindle.
We played Dirty Santa through the internet.
Wow, old school.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
do.
this. Yes, Skid Row Roadkill on beta or on VHS. Look at
VHS
that.
coming back.
Bro.
That
Wow.
is serious.
It looks mint condition there.
It's in good condition.
It's like in the wrapper.
That's
Nonpoint needs to put out a VHS.
Right. Now this will go right up
hey,
here with
don't
all my
tell people yet.
with all my nice
sorry.
toys. A Cliff Burton figure. Action
Wow, that's nice.
figure. That will
Dude.
go right here with all my Lemmy action figures, as
Dude.
I am all about
Nice.
the bass players and Metallica. That's awesome. What else? Boy, this is a good day for me. There's a ton of stuff in here.
That's the best one.
Christmas dinner.
Nice.
Ramen noodles.
Nice.
I think that should have gone to you guys. You guys are the road dogs. You guys eat this stuff more than me.
Dude, I love ramen.
Yeah,
It
me
is
too,
good.
man.
Look at this. Now I need the cassette player from Elias so I could listen to my MC Hammer single of Pray.
Bro, I had
Wow,
that.
bro.
No
I had
way.
that single.
Oh,
You
that's
got
amazing.
to praise.
You had it
Too legit.
Took
Don't even.
forever.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. The Metallica chalice.
Whoa.
That's a pimp cup, sir.
That
That
is.
is, I know a pimp cup when I see a pimp cup. Sir.
that is it.
That is a
I didn't know
lost
Metallica called it a pimp cup.
Oh,
I thought they
yeah.
called it a chalice. That's awesome. Is there still more in here? Jesus, dude. Now I feel bad. What is this?
It's a body part.
Oh, hemp. What do we got here? Where's this? Gummies? You been listening to my show too much?
It's
there?
weed.
It's weird. That was a re-gift. This one right here.
What is it? It's
I'm not
hemp
really sure.
cream. Hemp
Yeah.
cream.
Don't put it on your genitals. It's just for,
No, because they'll get hungry.
Or fall asleep.
Yeah, they'll get hungry and then they'll engorge. Yeah.
right.
Oh, dude. Now you're getting crazy with this with the collectibles. Look at this. Pantera Projects in the Jungle on cassette.
Oh,
Dang, bro.
Boom.
Wow.
That
I want
is
that back after the interview.
Wow.
This is the
How
one
did
you
that
ain't
get
never
in
getting
there?
this back. Holy smokes.
Wow.
That
Okay.
is, and
Man,
that's
I'm kind of
it.
excited to open up my body part now.
Just
Yeah,
lower
no
your, lower your
kidding.
standards.
Wow.
Hey,
That
look at
is
this guy.
awesome.
That's a compliment to you, there, Scotty. Scott.
Oh yeah, the platinum.
Indeed, sir.
Look at
Indeed.
Yeah, you and Mikey platinums. That's awesome.
I've got
man.
one. It's not. I don't have it up in my man cave right here, but
That's
Shame
in the
on
closet. You know.
You're not a real friend. You're not a real friend.
I know. Yeah.
I just put that up, Mike.
I know, yeah,
I just put it up.
before it came out, look.
My daughter's actually behind the chair holding it.
we
That's
we
why I
see
put
it
the
kind
big
of
chair.
going.
That's why I got the big chair. That's why I got the big chair.
Nice. All right, last
that's
couple.
so funny.
Stop moving.
Last couple of things.
It doesn't look convincing when you move. He's
We
a
got-
horrible father.
Nice. Well, I got what are these? Superstar music cards. Couple. Well, they're green screening
Oh,
out, but
Nice. I was about to say, how are
I
you
thought
doing that?
Actually sold mine. Oh my god.
yeah, I may have gotten you
You got him
some too.
invisible cards.
yeah, I got invisible cards. And then, of course, Good Company stickers, which will be going right on my laptop.
Yes, thank you.
Nice.
So
Nice.
very cool, man. Thank you, man. That's a lot
I'm
of
glad you
a
like
lot
it,
of
man.
gifts. Holy smoke! Yeah, that's everything. That's awesome. That is awesome. This
Um,
this Metallica is going on my collect. I have just like a little collection of stuff. I don't really
Pimp
collect a
Cups.
whole lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but
That's
that's awesome.
good.
Very cool. Thank you, man.
I'm glad you
dope.
like it. Elias, can you tell us that story you're about to say about?
Yeah, I
who was
wanna
it?
hear this.
Okay, so a long time ago, when I first joined the band, before we got signed, we would tour Florida or around Florida, and one of the places that we would go is Sarasota, and we befriended a couple dudes in this band, and one of the dudes' name was Pico, and he would have always have these insane parties at his house. And one time, Pico passed out from being too inebriated, and when he woke up and walked over. He woke up and he looked down, and we had completely written all over his entire body in Sharpie. So he had Sharpie written all. He's like, "Oh man!" And then
Wow.
he goes into the bathroom, and he goes to wash it, and he looks up in the mirror, and we had drawn the Ultimate Warrior mask in Sharpie and colored it in solid black.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And he was a server,
Oh
and he had
man.
to go to work.
No.
Yeah. And then here's what's crazy is that he was like, I never made more money than I made.
Oh yeah.
I never made more money because he spent like an hour and a half trying to wash it off his face. But then when he didn't, it was this faint Ultimate Warrior mask on his face for like 2.5 weeks. So he literally had to tell the story for 2.5 weeks, and every single table felt so bad for him that they gave him an outrageous fucking tip.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story.
This is a blessing.
Yeah.
It's like it's a tattoo I'm trying to get removed, and
It was fun.
Did you guys ever watch Christmas Story that plays on repeat every Christmas day? Did you guys ever enjoy that movie or watch that movie on repeat?
constantly, bro. I'm gonna show
Yes.
you something real quick. Hold on, let me get this real quick.
I actually went to go take pictures in front of the Christmas Story house.
Oh yeah,
We did too. Actually, we were on tour with you guys, I believe, and we did the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing.
And we
Boy.
jumped the fence, remember? We jumped the fence so we could get a picture of in front of the actual house.
I'm going to sound like a monumental dick here. I live literally 20 minutes from that place. I've never been there.
What?
I've never seen the movie.
Shame on you.
I
they
know.
You're getting
Terrible.
cold. You're getting cold in
That
your
is-
socket.
I got to get my
That is-
Pantera tape back.
yeah, exactly. And my ramen.
Scott, can you please remove him from the conversation?
Yeah,
Can you just?
Yes, sir. Can you
Oh,
stay
sure.
there? And then there's like I've saw on YouTube. There's like you can stay at the Christmas vacation home, or they have it somewhere set up where you can
can.
actually stay. Yeah.
You can.
I'm,
Yeah, you got to book it. You got to book
I'm
it.
glad you said that. Yeah, because I was like, I think I saw that on YouTube. I know I didn't dream
Yeah,
that.
like,
but-
so a Christmas Story place. We went there, and they have like a little. I don't know if it's still there, but they had like a little museum across from it that had some of the outfits and stuff from the movie. But what I was gonna say was this right here. Going back to wrestling, this was the. I rebought this one. I still have the one I opened as a kid, but one Christmas, all I wanted was this. Literally, this is all I wanted. My mom couldn't have gotten me anything else, and there was nothing else to get me. It was just this Sting figure,
Yeah.
and it was impossible to find, and it was just ridiculous. So she eventually found one. It was under the tree for Christmas. This is the only thing I got that year, and it's all I wanted. Like, I didn't care about having anything else. It was sitting under the tree.
That's
It's cool.
And I watched A Christmas Story and held this in my hand for 24 hours. While I kid you
Nice.
not. I kid you not. Like, anytime I think about that movie, I think about sitting and holding this toy. Like, so cool little
awesome.
story there. Sorry.
yeah, man.
Cool
Mikey,
Christmas
we
story.
got to mention a little bit. What's it like being in a band with your brother, your older brother? I mean, are you guys always been tight growing up?
Yeah, I would say so. I think that it's funny because if I'm on tour with somebody and they call me stupid or tell me to shut up or something, that would probably like really like frustrate me if it were like anybody but my brother, because it's not personal when it comes from him. He's always told me like, "You're stupid, Mikey. Come on," or "Shut up, Mike." He's my big brother. Like
Yeah.
he says that kind of stuff. I'm not saying like he just he treats me like I'm his little brother because I
Right.
am. And we've always gotten along really well, though, which I'm grateful for. I know a lot of brothers have probably had, trouble growing, and we've had our little, headbutting times or whatever. But in the band, it's great. It works great. We love touring together. We love being around each other. We have a lot of the same sense of humor. Again, I mean, he's my older brother, so he was the one kind of showing me the bands I listened to. He was like, check out this band, check out this band, wear this shirt, don't wear this shirt. And like, well, you're a little brother, you're trying to kind of like be cool like your big brother. So, but
Yeah,
now
how
he's,
far?
he's I'm the singer now, so I mean, I'm the cool one. I'm playing.
How far apart are you guys in years? Is it
6.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my brother and I's
Yeah.
5. Yeah, that's cool. All right, Mikey, do you want to open your gift now?
I do. I do.
Forever?
Let's see what body part I got.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already took this part like out of the box because,
Yeah.
So I didn't want
You
to
cheated a little.
No,
I'm just
so I got it back.
He watched me struggle with mine and was like, I don't want to waste all that time.
No.
Oh yeah.
All right. So here it goes. I'm just gonna reach in and start pulling.
There you go.
Okay, so what is? I got. I actually got a body part.
Yeah,
I got a liquid death.
Oh my God, you got a hand.
What?
I
in
totally
the
forgot that. Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh,
Scott's like, oh, I forgot I put that in there too. Like, that's a real person's hand I painted. This is weird. Is this a
Yeah,
candle?
it's weird. Yeah, it's a candle.
It's a pimp cup.
Oh
a
my
pimp cup.
gosh. This is a candle, dude.
You can return it if
scared.
you don't want it.
I'm scared to burn it, dude. I saw a whole commercial about how they like have a witch like come in and like whatever a witch bless each one of their like liquid metal. Like, I mean,
Are you
not liquid
serious?
metal, liquid death. Not liquid metal. That's Jose. Sorry, liquid
Are you
liquid
serious?
death. Yeah, like I'm not. I mean, I don't think it really works, but no, this is a candle. If I burn this, is it gonna like bleed?
Don't burn it.
Really? It
No,
doesn't have a scent either.
Hey man, I don't want to be possessed, man. Don't.
I burned.
Hey, Scott,
Just re-gift it,
can you
Mikey. Give it to
remove
someone
Mikey
else.
from the conversation, please. I don't want to get possessed.
I burned this, and it starts a chain of events in my house, like poltergeist. And I'm just like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Did you burn the hand candle?" Thanks, Scott. I really
Thanks
got
for
a
the
body
monkey's
part,
paw.
dude. I can't believe I actually pulled this out of here.
First,
Too.
it's like an Edgar Allan Poe poem over here.
Yeah. Oh. There's a whole person in here. I just keep pulling.
Yeah.
Dude.
Here's a shoulder.
It's a pork shoulder though, so it's yummy.
I got this MTV back when they played music. What is this?
Wow.
Video to go. Oh, these are just a bunch of music videos. Dude, this is amazing.
What
Duran
year is it from?
Duran.
Does it say?
Yeah, just say on the.
It says 1984. There you go.
Wow.
Wow.
Who's on the cover?
It has a bunch of people on the cover. Hold on. Like literally like tons of artists.
Oh my
It's
God. I
got-
don't even know who those guys are.
Dude, it's Talk, Naked Eyes, Duran.
Oh snap!
Like, this is crazy.
That's a great one.
Chris is gonna steal this from me.
Oh yeah.
This is where do I even open it though? This doesn't have like a normal.
Slide out the bottom.
No.
Oh,
Oh no, I believe me, I collect VHS. I've just never seen one that. Oh, here we go. There's like a
Side
door.
loader.
got a door. That's before they figured out.
Yeah, that's
was
before, they were like, you know what? We just cut a hole here.
That's so old.
I want to get to it. I don't need to be flipping flaps.
Flip it flaps.
I got a CD by. Oh my gosh, this is Tooth and Nail Records.
That's-
What year is this?
That's a
This is old.
compilation. The night is.
Oh my
early
gosh, dude. No, I really love this. This has Morelos Forest, South Paradise, Roadside Monument, Joy Electric, 90 Pound Wuss. That's the first band I ever saw live.
Wow.
Saw them open for MXPX at a small church when I was in 5th grade.
Wow.
That's
Dude.
awesome.
This is crazy.
Hopefully that makes up for that candle I got you.
Yeah. This is the Christian music to go with my Satan candle over here. No, this is awesome, dude. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Yeah. Okay, I got some ramen.
There we go.
There it is.
I'll probably eat this after we get off of here tonight. Make a little soup, play some video games.
Watch some old videos.
Yeah, exactly.
I got some superstar cards.
There you go. Nice.
That's what they really look like without a green screen. Everybody. All right, let's see. Sorry, this bag just keeps going. Okay. Yeah, Jewel.
There it is.
A vintage Jewel.
A single.
This is her single. Who will save your soul and near you always? Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
So
Now you got to cover the song. Like,
Joel put out a cassette before you guys, man. I got more cards.
those cards are actually awesome. I have some of those cards.
No, I had it too.
That's cool.
I did too. I like them. I got some freaking stickers.
Nice.
Actually, I have this is something old, Scott, but I have it right here. This is the skateboard that you signed for me. All right, let's see. Sorry, this keeps going.
No, man.
Oh, dude, that's sick. Freaking Deftones bag, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cooler.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
What?
You could put 6 packs of sodas.
Soda.
Oh my gosh.
I quote that all the time.
I can carry my lunch in that freaking Deftones lunchbox.
You can carry that candle in there too if you want. You know,
Just to keep it safe. That's how you store up the evil. You put it in the Deftones bag. Dude, this is freaking awesome. That's like my favorite logo of theirs too.
Me too, man. Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh
So-
my gosh. I love that. That's the winner right there.
It
That's
It
the-
is. Save the best for last. See?
And also got a buckle up for Chi bracelet
Yeah.
here.
Great organization.
Thanks, brother.
No problem,
So
man.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of
very Merry
Deftones,
Christmas.
like I saw them in '96 at Little 5 Points in Atlanta. Elias, when's the first time you saw Deftones? Did you see them back in the day?
I played a show with Deftones in South Florida in 2001, and it was Nonpoint, Glassjaw, and Deftones.
Yeah,
That's
amazing.
freaking sick, dude.
It was the greatest show of my life, I think.
Yeah.
It was like probably like the two of the most monumental bands in my in coming into music and coming into rock music. I wasn't into rock music when I was growing up. I listened to hip hop and R&B and pop. Really, I wasn't into rock music. So when I met Rob and the boys in the band, they were just handing me tapes. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. And I really didn't like any of it. And then my original guitar player Andy was like, "Hey, check out this band. I think this is going to be more up your alley." And it was like, Glassjaw, Deftones, and bands that were doing a little bit something different.
Sure.
That's
that
awesome.
really sparked an interest and felt like that they were challenging themselves. It felt like it was fun music to have to figure out almost.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's a good
Yeah.
lineup, bro.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Chino literally punch a guy in the head with the microphone because he was ripping his jacket off in the front because he went out to the front and same thing happened to me. I jumped out first during our set and somebody almost ripped my hair out of the top of my head and I had to hit him with the microphone to make him let go.
Gee.
And then Chino
Dude.
must have not seen that happen to me because he literally bounced off and did the same thing. And they almost ripped his clothes off.
Dude, usually the crowds they're respectful, but yeah, there's been plenty of times where I've come back on stage without shoes and stuff, bro.
Yeah. Oh, not back then. Back then there was no respectfulness. There was no respectfulness. They wanted to grab everything.
Yeah, it's like
I
give me
feel
that
like-
hat, give me this, give me that.
And,
Like,
and your package, your cash
yeah,
and
I've
prizes.
had that grab. They've grabbed it.
You don't need to squeeze. It's you can jostle. All right, it's a Christmas show. I'm sorry.
Hey, keep going.
It's a Christmas show.
Oh, Mikey's got that hand for it now.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
see
yeah,
it? I know how to work. I know how to, yeah. I'm bilingual. I'm trilingual. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I was gonna mention backstage back in the day what it was like, but I don't know. It just seems like 2001. That's an awesome year, man. To see.
Yeah,
them.
it was fun. It was a good time. Ozfest was a lot of fun. That was during the time where festivals felt more like camp. When you were just going from you were going from city to city, but once everybody woke up, it was like everybody was at camp, and it was some pretty amazing stories and good times. I've seen Corey Taylor and my drummer drive a golf cart into a table that was completely covered in bottles.
Oh God!
I've seen the bass player of Hatebreed beat the shit out of like 3 skinheads all at once, like him by himself. Just go to town on 3 dudes and just.
Oh my god!
It was some man. I seen some shit. It was pretty fun.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, man.
So, do you want to open yours? You're the last.
Oh
gift.
yeah.
See what body part you got.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have got her cassette single for you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. It's funny. It's because my wife is like, hey, listen, you should really put that right side up. And I'm like, why? She's like, I looked online and that box. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay, well, let me. It's not what's on the cover. Obviously.
Oh, that's so funny, man.
All right, here we go. All right. I'm not as strong as these boys are, apparently.
No, I had already. No worries. I had
used me up here.
I used
I'm like
scissors.
taking cameras and shit.
I used scissors on mine. You're good.
Did you have scissors? You guys came way more prepared. Look at this. I got. All right, here we go. Oh, all right. No body parts. We're good here.
No, you're good, man. Nothing's leaking. It's all good.
All right. I had a wonderful, amazing, good company bag.
Yeah, that's a new bag, actually. You guys are the first ones to get him.
It's a new bag, but Papa's got a brand new bag.
If you order his book, you get one of these.
If you order 10 of them, you get that Deftones bag.
No, I'm keeping
all right.
the
I will start with the VHS. Mine has the proper bottom.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like a tape with a good bottom. All right. Oh, nice. It's the MTV Music Video Awards collection.
It's a Moon Man. You got your Moon Man.
Oh my God, bro. We got Dire Straits. We got Don Henley. We got Bryan Adams. We got Prince and the Rebel. What? Which Prince song?
It's got to be When Doves Cry.
That makes sense.
Man,
Oh man, that would be perfect.
bro.
Scott's like, I didn't think about that.
If it is When Doves Cry, take credit for it, Scott. Yeah, I thought about that when I found it.
Yeah, I'll edit this part out. And be like,
Well
yep.
done, sir. Well done. Well
You're
done.
welcome.
All right, and then I got, of course,
The ramen, baby.
I'm gonna send.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna send this to you, Mikey, because I don't need this shit.
This time we should all eat it together.
To add to my collection.
Yeah.
Would you like me to
Nice,
open
nice.
mine? To show
I
the
want to
folks
see
at
what's
home?
in there. Let's go.
Okay, here. Let's open these because I love these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one.
I absolutely
grab
love
one.
these. Check it
Don't
out.
chew the gum.
They're like Pokemon. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. No, I'm joking. All right, here we go. We got Zepp.
Nice.
We got a little Led Zeppelin card. That's amazing.
Nice.
We got a little Jimmy Page to go with my Zepp. We got, oh my God, Kings of the Sun. This is like the Charizard. because no one knows who this band is.
Chris, do you know them? Kings of the Sun. I've never heard of them.
I don't know Kings of the Sun.
See? And we got a bunch of people. Hurricane. Let me see if I got. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have a Belinda Carlisle story.
Ah, yeah.
Dude.
What is that? Let's hear that story.
I'm a Belinda Carlisle. So band just got signed. MCA takes me out to wine and dine me, and we go to this.
That's the best part of getting signed. That's the best part of getting signed right there.
Yeah. and you know they take you to breakfast, they take you to lunch, they take you to dinner. Well, I went to breakfast at this tea house that was also a breakfast spot, and I get up to go to the bathroom, and I slide my chair back, and it bumps into the chair behind me. And I turn around and I go, "Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry." And it was fucking Belinda Carlisle. And I was like, "Oh my God, you're Belinda Carlisle." She was like, "Yes, I am." And I was like, "You're gorgeous. I love you." And then I was like, 2 weeks out. Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
You know I'm down with it, son. Come on,
You down with
bro.
OPP?
Get out with LPP, yeah, you know me.
Wait a minute, is this your hat?
Yeah, man.
What?
No way.
Yeah,
This
that's
is an
Scott Bowling
original?
official.
Bro.
That's 12-year-old Scott hat.
Come on, Scott. What's
you guys
up,
realize
man?
you have all my stuff in your
I got an evil candle, and he got a vintage OPP.
Hey, for the record,
Mikey's built
Naughty
this show for
by
3 years.
like Naughty
Mikey.
by Nature was my man. Thank you.
No,
man.
that's
Oh, no
dope.
problem, man.
Like that's like sick, dude.
This is the craziest thing ever, bro.
I'm glad you like it, bro.
Love it. I
Crazy.
love it, man.
The condition. Bro.
I'm jealous on that, man.
Oh, yeah,
floored,
dude.
man.
That's
That's
floored.
really rad.
Oh, man, this is see Deftone stuff.
Yours didn't come with a hand around it though.
No, it didn't. But it goes with the. Did you get the Black Friday Deftones shirt, Mikey? Do you have that one? The
I
black,
didn't.
It's the black white pony on the black shirt.
Oh,
that's
dude.
sick.
I got that one. I'm gonna wear that and burn this candle.
Wait, that's a candle?
It's a candle.
Oh, I thought it was a
Dude, I
drink.
thought it was an actual beer.
Well,
That was a beer.
it originally was, but
Okay.
but now I can
I
do
was about to
something.
say, what's up with all these bands dropping candles all of a sudden? I didn't know we needed to be dropping candles.
I don't practice.
It's Stetson candles.
everything.
Yes,
I called the band after this too. I'm like, guys, we got to get on this candle.
They're blowing up. I'm calling you on one right now. I swear to God.
I'm calling you on one.
All right, here we go. Last one, man. I got a couple things. I got the it'll go on my computer along with all my other ones. I got another deck of cards. Hopefully I'll get another Belinda Carlisle. Oh, red wine
Nice, dog.
40.
goes to my head. Oh my God. Oh, and it's got red wine on it.
That's
There you
sick,
go.
bro.
That's awesome. Man,
Yeah.
Scott loves me. I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's like
Are you
there's like 2 tickets in there to WrestleMania.
For real. One last thing. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, Scott, look.
Oh, look at
my links. You can get one of my links. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's it. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate
That's
you,
freaking
man.
sick, dude.
Going
Dude, you-
down. I'm gonna
You got to
rock
listen
that.
to Naughty by Nature wearing that hat from now on. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna break out my
Dude,
Naughty by Nature
that
tape.
that hat's sick, bro.
Bro,
Dude,
this is like this is my this is like Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation.
I just opened up some of my cards. I got King's X over here.
Nice.
I got De La Soul.
Oh,
Yeah. I got
That's
Jimi
a good-
Hendrix. Paula Abdul.
Wow, they really mix them up. Jimi Hendrix, Paul
They
Abdul.
do. I got Eric Clapton, Fleetwood Mac.
you gotta let me get that Fleetwood.
I have Dred Zeppelin, not Led Zeppelin, Dred Zeppelin.
Oh shit.
Nice.
This was the reggae style cover band fronted by an Elvis impersonator.
Look what I got.
Seether did a great cover of that, right? Right? Did they covered that
Did
song?
they do that?
Careless
Who covered
Whisper,
that
yeah.
song?
I would
Yeah.
love to do that song. God, I love. You know who should do a George Michael's cover? Who, like, and I think they, man, I hope they do, but because my wife pointed it out to me how much his voice sounds like, and I was like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. Is freaking Dryden from Alien Ant Farm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His voice. First of all, I just did a show with the boys in Chile, in South America. It was our first show in Chile. They sound amazing. Like
Awesome.
what some of the most talented musicians, flawless, fucking flawless. Watching them play, Dryden's voice was just butter, and the guy's just like insane. I mean,
That's awesome.
I'm so happy to see those guys out and playing again. But
Yeah, because they took a long time off, didn't they? Like,
yeah, and I'm glad to see them back, man. Those guys are some of the most talented musicians of when we started. It's so cool to watch them play. I mean, the drummer is insane, Mikey, Terry, all those guys.
Oh yeah.
Insane players.
Is it all the original guys too?
Yeah, except the bass player. The bass player is but it was so nice to see those boys and hang out with them and watch them play again and see them play. So shout out to my boys in AAF.
very good.
Awesome.
You need to go on tour with them or bring them on tour. When
Yeah.
is Islander and Nonpoint gonna do something? That would be sick, man.
I think it's
do
gonna
it.
happen sooner than later.
Let's do it.
Like for real, it's gonna. We're starting to do small runs just to have the opportunity to tour with our friends, because when we can do it short, for some reason everybody can get the time off quick and easy. So now that we're independent, we're doing when we want to. We just go out and
Having fun.
basically
Yeah.
that's what we're
Dude,
doing.
we're
man. Having
totally
fun.
down, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah,
We're totally down.
for
Yeah,
sure.
man, that's awesome. And Mikey, if we do Christmas next year, I won't give you a hand next to a severed hand, or I'll try
Dude,
to
no, you're
give you more of my
totally
crap.
No, it's
I got some
totally
other
good.
It'll
stuff.
be a foot.
Be a foot.
Telephone.
All right, we find out Scott's actually feeling bad about it. He goes in his closet. He's like, "What do I have? I can send it."
That's what I did
What
with
do
all
I
these
have?
gifts, dude. That's literally what I did.
I got
But
this Tupac T-shirt. I think it's OPP Tupac.
It's a vintage Tupac shirt. It was his
Who
first
knows?
shirt. You want? No, it's totally. This is. I think it's really funny that we joked the whole time about there being a body part.
I know.
Actually,
Yeah, dude.
I
I
got
forgot that was
one.
in there. Yeah.
That's it.
like,
That is nuts.
I wish I could detach the can from the hand and just like hold hands with it while it burns. Like
Maybe when you burn the candle, it just disappears through the hand.
if I pull it
Yeah.
hard enough. Dude, you could hurt somebody. This is really like it's heavy. Like if you guys could, I wish I could pass it to you guys. It's like I could knock somebody out with this candle.
That's what it was used for.
That was.
Getting rid of evidence.
You sacrifice them as you burn the candle.
All right, here's the last thing. Is there any Christian? Is there any Christmas music? Yeah, Christian. Christmas
Sure.
and yeah. Christmas in Hollis is like the one Christmas song I like. And Mike, I think I told you that before. But is there any like Christmas songs you guys like at all that you can jam out to? When I hear Christmas time in Hollis, I think Die Hard, the beginning of the movie. The limo
Yeah,
driver.
I think the entire Boyz II Men Christmas album is a good one.
It's hard.
That one always brings me back to high school.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Good one.
I-
I'm trying to
I
think.
think Mariah Carey is thought out. It is after Christmas, right?
Hanson's got a good Christmas album.
Hanson's got good everything albums, and I don't care. I don't care what that does to my metal cred. Those kids could
No.
write from the time they were 12 years old. If you look at
Yeah,
their
bro.
lyrics are
because-
amazing.
They can swap instruments and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I personally love Christmas music. Like I love Christmas music. It's like my favorite kind of music because it's weird. A lot of the Christmas music, it's not verse, chorus, like what people are always telling us is the hit or whatever. And it's like all these things are these massive hits, and yet the song never really comes back to the same part again. Like that's something I've noticed at least. It's not like a normal like pop song, yet these are the catchiest songs ever written. And I think that's why they annoy people. They're so well written and they're so catchy, and they have like a vibe to them. It's like, how do you create a soundscape that sounds the way a feeling you encase that feeling within that song? And I feel like especially my favorite Christmas song is um oh my gosh, I'm over here like talking all about Christmas. I can't even think Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Specifically for me, this I've talked about this before, but the Starflyer 59 cover of it. I think that song, the sadness of it, yet kind of the hopeful lyrics, but it's like super kind of depressing too. That's kind of like what Christmas feels like to me. It's like depressing yet a little hopeful because it's coming towards the end of the year into a new year. Yet you kind of reflect on whatever. And I've always loved Christmas trees. I've loved Christmas lights. I don't know. Like I think maybe I'm a little partial too to like I'm a little biased to Christmas because my birthday's in December. So like growing up, that month always kind of like had good vibes all the way through it for me. So it was always kind of like, it's my birthday, it's Christmas, everything's cozy. Like it just felt good. So.
Did you get the 2 days or did you get the Happy Birthday Christmas?
No, I've always felt like I got the 2 days.
Okay.
I have a friend, mutual friend, Scott Bowling, Nathan Mallory. He's filmed you guys some too, like before Elias. I don't know if you know him, but he's done some live stuff with you guys.
Yeah,
like,
some live Nonpoint
like
stuff.
just for like his own love of it. But his birthday is on Christmas. So
Okay.
he's actually screwed. like yeah, his birthday is on Christmas. So every year people are like, Merry Christmas, and everybody just forgets his birthday. So I always try to message him like, Happy birthday, man. Sorry everybody's forgetting about you.
I got to do that. Yeah. I'm one of those guys.
It's funny.
Well,
I
Chris,
think
do you like any? Yeah, you go. Chris.
For the Christmas music, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, the traditional stuff is always good. I mean, it's always listenable. But I'll be honest, I don't go out of my way to listen to it. I do like when bands, I call it swing and a miss Christmas music, when they try to write something that for their band, but it just sort of doesn't work because they're also trying to mesh Christmas in, like AC/DC Mistress for Christmas. You know, it's like, that didn't kind of work. Or I know Dokken did Santa Claus is Coming to Town, but they didn't even really do anything to it. They just took the Dream Warriors and changed the lyrics. If you listen to it, it's note perfect to the Dream Warriors.
Oh yeah,
But
I love Dream Warriors.
but it's just, you better watch out, you better not cry. You know, they just do the lyric. Those are fun. Twisted Sister, I know, did one, Heavy Metal Christmas. That was another. They were just trying to wedge it in. Striper.
Yeah.
The only really good one I could think of off the top of my head is probably King Diamond, No Presents for Christmas, which is just obviously King being King. It's not, I don't think anybody listens to it and goes, oh, that's a merry little tune. But, you know, it's probably the only one that I could think of off the top of my head that I'll go to and listen to every Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to go check that out. King Diamond. I never knew they made a Christmas album. That's good.
Yeah, it's just the one song, No Presents for Christmas. In fact, they just re-released it for Record Store Day. With like new packaging and new art or what. That guy paints his face and finds more ways to repackage himself. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to work as hard.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys being on this third year Christmas episode. This is
It was
awesome.
great.
Dude,
Really fun.
Thanks.
At this point, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, at
No,
this
go ahead,
point,
Mikey.
I feel like it's part of my tradition. Like if there's a year I'm not invited at this point, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm one of the host of the Christmas episodes. Now.
You are,
I'm like,
yeah.
I have to be on the Christmas episode.
Nice.
So, yeah,
And I love that you're wearing the hat, Elias. That's tight.
Hey
man.
man, I got it. Oh, hang on for a second. I'm getting a call. Yeah, I'm on Scott Bowling. Man.
Hold on, me too. I've got a.
I'm sorry. It's Chino. It's Chino.
Oh yeah.
It's Chino. He's a friend of mine. We go way back. I call him the No.
But no, what's
The
up?
no.
The No. Huge fan, Chino. Please don't.
But thanks again, y'all, man. This is really fun.
Absolutely.
No,
Anything
thanks
else
for
you guys
having
want to
us.
add?
Merry Christmas. I'm
this-
sorry
yeah.
if we got off Christmas.
This is the
topic.
funniest Christmas episode ever on Scott Balls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't talk enough about Christmas, but maybe we brought some merry joy. Like, is that Christmas? Is that those Christmas words?
We certainly
We-
did. We certainly did. And if you need to find joy in Christmas, you can go to my site. Links to happiness programs.
Non-point. This is the non-point before Christmas book. That's what you
Yes.
can call it.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Love
Thanks
you
for
guys.
listening,
All right,
man.
guys.
Merry
Peace.
Christmas,
Thank you.
everybody.
Merry
Take care.
Christmas.